Okay, so last session you all decided, hey, it was a grand idea to fight some things, and you fucking lost. You got beat up in the back alley with Glocks and bats.
I don't remember that.
No, he didn't.
Hey, it did. Boss died to become Cross.
Oh.
I think this is revisionist history.
Shush, shush.
I was like, when
It's not a
did we
cover-up.
get taken into the back alleys? Okay, I got it.
And now that Boss has become Crossed, and now that Crossed is in the team, and he is a holy figure, because Crossed is now a cleric. So cleric crossed reference to the game. It's a cross play. How many more cross jokes can I make? Oh, holy art, thou God, to cross given me to crucifixion. I don't know. You entered into the old crone's cave.
Uh-huh. I did it on purpose. I'm making his name Cross. You're welcome.
And Kaith is uncharacteristically nervous about meeting this crone because he's worried it's going to be the same elderly woman who knows magic that he borrowed a goat from and may have accidentally dropped off a mountain during a storm.
Huh.
The goat or her?
The goat. She lent the goat and said, "It is my only friend in this world. Please return it within 24 hours." And he's like, "Yeah, no big deal." And then,
Never
it was the perfect storm. Nothing he could have done. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
So,
goats always land on their feet, right?
roll me a nature check.
I don't know if it's better or worse if I fail or succeed this.
I don't know.
Net 20? Make it true?
You roll me an Arcana check real quick.
We were close to another nat 20, but it's a 6.
Reality begins to warp as you have now changed the laws to mean that cats do not land always on their feet, but goats instead do.
Damn.
Instead, it matters if the cat is a European or African cat to land on its feet.
Oh, okay.
Because they have to be traveling at the precise velocity for them to land on their feet.
Yeah, makes sense.
Did cats get the goat's ability of being able to walk up a 45-degree slope?
Yes, cats can now move through difficult terrain with ease. Kaith, congratulations, you gained a perk.
Oh my god.
Kaith can now move through difficult terrain with very, very much ease. He's a mountain climber.
Nice.
So you're all in the cave. You see at the far end of the hall there is a broom that is slowly sweeping.
Just sweeping the area. Be on your guard.
Oh my god. Anywho, just gonna.
Who wishes to open up the door first?
I'm gonna knock.
Oh, you don't want to interact with the broom?
No.
You knock on the door, nothing happens.
Okay, I'll try. I'm gonna inspect the door first before I try to open it.
Roll me perception.
A 10. I rolled a 4 and I got a 10.
It's a door of sorts.
You don't say.
I'll try the door. Try to push. Try to pull and then push it.
So you try to pull the door, nothing happens. You try to push the door, nothing happens.
Try to twist the knob.
Yeah. I'll try every way there is to open a door.
While you're doing that, Nickel Crunch, you see as the broom swoops over to you, and then you need to roll me a wisdom save.
Oh,
-1.
Oh my word.
You got a -1 on the wisdom save.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, they got a
Oh,
nat
you rolled a
1.
nat 1. That makes sense.
Yep, nat
So,
1.
Oh my word.
God. So, what happens is the front of your gate is opened as they sweep basically a month's worth of dirt and dust into your chest cavity, thinking that you're a broom or a dustpan.
Ouch.
So it's been chucked into you, and now you just taste burning dust, wood, and lint. A lot of lint. You then hear screams as the dust bunnies burn inside you.
He kind of like smacks his lips and he goes like, ah! Ah!
Yeah.
This taste is now stuck in your mouth for the next 2 days.
Oh.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Brush his teeth?
I want you to imagine. Have you ever licked a thing like the dryer sheets? Have you ever licked one?
No.
I'm
Okay.
concerned, but no.
I was a kid, okay, but have you ever smelled one?
Cactus is just like,
Yes,
who among us
yes.
hasn't done this? And everyone's like, just you.
Okay.
I have smelled one. I have
Okay,
smelled
you know how
one.
awful they smell?
Yeah.
Like the really cheap ones?
I was about to say they're not supposed to.
I haven't smelled one that was like bad.
I want you to imagine you walk into an old motel room where they have the air pressure on max, like they're trying to mask the smell of something.
Mm-hmm.
But it's combined with like 50 other scents because they've all embedded themselves in the carpet.
Ah.
Like antique store with like grandmama's new delivered carpets or something.
It's like an antique store and there's like 1,000 different smells and they're all kind of bad.
Yeah. That's in my mouth now.
It just mixes together to be like stale lint fruit. That's in your mouth now.
Stale lint fruit. He doesn't even like fruit. He's like pissed off at this broom now.
The broom then shimmies away. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Whoosh.
Like glaring at it.
Boss,
He's
you
like
eventually cross. It's not a boss. Boss is dead. Roll me a history check, Cross.
Always my history.
Would you call this a cross examination?
I got a nat 20 for 23.
You remember the taste of what goblin tastes like.
Okay.
It tastes like beef jerky, and you'll never get to taste it again.
Okay. Did they open this door?
Yeah, so I need you to roll me real quick a check.
What check?
Investigation check.
Okay.
You're good at those, right?
12. I'm alright.
You figure out the door has a secret handshake. As you do the secret handshake with the knob, and the door opens.
Oh my.
Okay, so the dice. Just walk through.
You walk in to see a large cave full of dead cat skulls
Huh, interesting.
lining the floor everywhere. There's multiple brooms all around sweeping up little dust bunnies that are getting beat the fuck over the head as they're swept up into a corner. And then as they try to escape, another broom comes over and swoops them into the corner.
Hmm.
Huh.
You locals never told me there was a catacombs of my people here.
I don't know.
Does the
Gunther
crone
will
maintain
come
them,
back out the
perhaps?
door and yell to Nickel, "Hey, they got bones in here!"
Nickel is still pissed, but he tries to swipe at the broom real quick before he goes. Just to snatch it.
Sleight of hand.
Got a 10.
You are not able to swipe the broom, however the broom knocks you over the face by shoving more lint in your mouth.
He's just a dust receptacle.
Pissed the fuck off, but he's gonna grumble to himself the whole way over. This adventures is not fun.
Got bones. Have a nice little snack.
Bones?
It's like a dog. As you enter in a room full of thousands of cat skulls.
Yeah, she must not be the same one, because, I mean, if she were mad at me particularly, even if she wanted to, she couldn't make this many dead cats this quickly, right? I'm just being paranoid.
You see there's an old woman sitting on a pillow who's currently preparing something in a mortar and pestle at her table.
Gonna...
You take a step forward across and hear a crunch, and then Kythe, a crunch. As you look down, and it's the floor covered with skulls.
Me.
Crunch. Crunch, 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 crunch.
Nickel's seeing all the
crunch,
skulls and is picking
crunch,
them up and annoyingly
crunch,
licking each
crunch,
one he passes.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
So like with Gunther,
Crunch,
it'll be
crunch, crunch.
slop. As his slime
Slop.
dips into the eye holes.
You're just disintegrating them as you go forward. Oh, sorry. So as you approach, right, the old crone looks down from her seat, and you see just a hood come off as she kind of like eyes cross over, and says, I've never seen a bear here, but I find that unbearable to think of.
Oh my word.
She then looks over and says, an ooze? Well, I don't like slimy creatures, but I'm oozing to meet you. And a
I
stone.
thought you were gonna say ooze to say they're all bad.
Me next, me next.
Looks
next.
over at the stove. Ooh, it is a stove. A little hot to handle, I'm sure, but with everything that you have made of, I'm sure you're cast from a certain kind of iron that's dependable.
That one sucked.
Nickel says I earned a better joke than that.
She then looks over at Kythe, and she doesn't say anything. She just slants her eyes and says, I know you.
Me? From where?
You're that
My
cat
kingly
that I
duties?
lent my goat to.
He starts sweating profusely, even though cats don't normally sweat. You must be mistaken, dear madam.
I finally found you. After killing 2,000 cats, I found you.
Oh, shit.
Any pretty kitty I came across, I killed just in case it was you.
It was the perfect storm. There was nothing I could have done. Really, I think it toppled over by its own choice.
I don't believe you. No, no. Now that you're back in my clutches, I'll have to keep you here for a little bit. You
This lady
deserve me a
sucks.
bit of payment, I'm afraid.
Is that what this is about? And he pulls out his 72 copper and leaves it at the chair.
No, I don't want copper. No, you're going to do me a favor. Well, it will cost you your skin. As she points to her coat of the stitches of all the different furs of the cat she's killed. I've been missing a sock or two, so I could really use an extra pelt. So, little kitty, shall you do this for me?
That certainly depends on the favor, if it values the worth of a single goat.
All I need you to do is get back my eye.
And how would you describe this eye?
It is an eye as clear as crystal, blue with a little bit of red in it. It has a purple outline etched of a crystal eye.
That doesn't fit the description of the one Nickel has, right?
No.
No.
Dang.
She then points to Cross. You! Get me some back cream.
What? Wait, what?
I'm assigning you
Some-
a task. Get me some back cream, dearie.
I'm gonna look for back cream.
There's none in the cage. She's asking like to buy some at the nearest town.
Sure.
Oh, thank you. And she touches out like a hand, like shakes your paw. And is like, thank you very much. You're such a sweet dear.
You're welcome.
Good boy. And she tosses you a fish.
I take the fish.
Also, Nickel, the brooms slowly start to approach you.
Guys.
Hmm.
I don't like dusts. They don't taste good. Guys. I'll burn them. I swear. I swear.
I was gonna say, Kite
swear.
starts batting any that come too close, because he's a cat and he's seeing these like swish around him.
Cross
Hey
is too
ladies,
big
your
to
brooms
be-
are feral.
Oh, they just see you as a dustpan. It's been a long time since they've been able to empty themselves.
Empty themselves.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
Gunther comes up to you and just closes your faceplate.
Roll me a wisdom save, Nickel.
Oh. Hold on. I had it on self, but it's a 0. It was a 2.
A magical aura of them all ganging up together to open up your faceplate past Gunther's strength as they collectively shove like 2 years worth of dust, lint, and garbage into your mouth, filling it up as it burns slowly.
Wouldn't it go like poof? Since it's a bunch of lint?
Yes, but it's mixed with like dirt and other stuff, and wood, other ash material, lots of garbage.
Nickel does like the fucking take cover airplane maneuver where he crouches with his hands over his head and just tries to stop the onslaught.
Eventually, they back away off, looking relieved.
Oh. I don't know why I had my mouse grab onto that.
Nickel,
That
this
was 4
tastes
squares
most
away.
foul. The worst thing you've ever tasted in your life, as it mixes with your fire and your brimstone to make the worst tasting thing imaginable.
Nickel is trying desperately to get a hold of some bones to replace it.
You pick up a cat skull. Do you toss it in?
You make direct eye contact with Kite when you do that?
No, he doesn't give a fuck.
I was gonna say Kite doesn't give a fuck either, honestly.
Nickel, can you roll me a strength save?
Oh. $21.
You manage to shove the bone in past all the junk in your body as the taste begins to mellow out and you're like, oh, sweet bone, and then it instantly goes back to lint.
He's just gonna keep shoveling them in.
So as you're scarfing bones down one at a time, trying to cover up this, it's like eating really bad pasta, and you're like, oh, I took a sip of Coke that masked it, and then it like comes back with a vengeance. It's like it's taking more and more and more to like mask the taste.
Yeah, before you mentioned the bones, I was gonna offer to give you my crowbar to melt that down.
Crowbars. Bars of metal? You have metal.
Yep.
What kinds?
I would ask the DM what kind of metal is the average crowbar in the adventuring pack in this setting.
Cheap, dirty iron.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's iron.
It's like low-grade iron, but it's iron.
You can gives me. It's better than dust.
Yeah, it's at least worth 2 gold, so, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean it's cheap.
You're gonna make him pay for it?
No, I meant, like, it's at least a crowbar worth 2 gold, so if,
so
like,
it's a
silver
decent
will buy you
crowbar.
a drink, this is a pretty decent crowbar.
Inflation.
Inflation.
Yeah, I hand over the crowbar, which mysteriously was pulled out of Kite's fur.
It's covered in cat
Nickel
hair.
slams that thing down.
As you slam it down, it tastes like a medium rare steak, with like a bit of chunky, with a bit of like crispy bits on it. When I say I mean like charred bits on it. It's not the best in the world, but it is a steak. It tastes like steak. It's good. It drowns out the flavor of the lint and all the junk that you just ate.
Thank you, small cats. And he just kind of does a little pat, pat, pat.
Yeah, he was simply returning the favor for all you've done for him.
Kaif, as you are now patted, you are patted by a warm metal object.
I mean, cats love that shit.
Yeah.
There's a reason his resting spots during rests are usually near the like living heater.
So my question is you know how cats get like really lovey-dovey and they get a little stupid at times? Because mine
Spend
will
24/7.
mine
Yeah.
will like in the wintertime rub up on the heater and then burn his tail. Or singe his tail on the side, and he's like, ow! And it's like, yeah, you fucking stuck your tail right next to the grate. Would Kaif do that?
I don't know, since I'm kind of loosey-goosey with how cat-like Kite is. Just go back and forth.
Well, you now have a quest.
Mm-hmm. Get back
Nay,
to
two
Fine.
quests.
To find the crystal eye.
Very interesting.
Oh,
And did she have any clues to give us regarding this?
so she told you that it was a crystal blue eye, and that the last that she saw of it... I need to pull up my map here real quick.
It was with the goat. No.
No, I'm not that much of a dick. Yet. Maybe. We'll get there. You're giving me ideas.
Oh wait, it's 3 quests because
She-
I'm also on my way to slay the
She
Eagle
lost
Emperor.
it closer towards Eiffelheim.
Eiffelheim, got it.
Or Elfaheim. Effelheim?
Eagleheim.
Eiffelheim.
Hmm.
Which is a city to the south over the sea. So you are to find the crystal eye that she lost in Eiffelheim, whatever the fuck you want to call it. You are to buy her some bat cream in the nearest town, and she has one last task for you. She says, and she points to Gunther. May I give you a task, dear slimy fellow?
No, you can just take my skin.
But I am not mad at you.
But you said at the start, either do a task or you take our skin. You can have my skin.
You have no skin to give.
Exactly.
I'm sure there's a little
You're-
bit
you're
of
the
a
one that set up
hardened
this
layer
rule,
on the
so-
outside.
She turns to Cross as like a what the fuck moment.
He just shrugs.
Can I give you another task then?
Only if you give me your skin.
No.
Then our business is concluded.
No skin off my back, says Gunther.
I guess no more quest for you then.
I completed my quest, though. I gave you my skin.
I did not ask for your skin.
But you got my skin. Because that
Where?
was the quest.
Where's
You already
your-
have it. I gave it to you.
I don't have your skin. You have no
You
skin to
technically
give.
have skin. Exactly.
So you have my skin.
You have no skin to give. There is no skin.
I already gave it to you.
I'm not doing this. I am too old. I'll go out to do thy quests. Come back to me when you're done.
Done.
Did you find the back cream or the eye?
I'm just gonna.
No, I gave you my skin.
That is not a
I'm
quest.
just gonna.
Leave me alone, you silly slime.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna.
Nichols busy trying to keep his hands in his mouth and then grab the broom with burning hands.
I'm leaving the room.
Does it have to roll a save?
Leaving the room.
What save?
Does it have to roll a save, or is it just a hit?
Oh, I'm literally just trying to grab him with hot hands because I shoved them in
Burning
my
Hands
mouth.
is a deck save.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
remember correctly, the save was 8 the last time we heard your.
6.
It's even worse than I remembered.
It does not pass.
So, upon grabbing it, it instantly burns up and dies. With that happening, it turns into a ghost broom. And immediately, all of the brooms in the room, they just like, their wheat whiskers or whatever on the bottom of them just like split out as they all dart towards you in a mad dash.
And he sees that and starts disengaging. He didn't think they'd all come together.
Just move your token, man.
I know.
It's gonna keep moving.
They just chase you.
Run!
It's running so fast right now.
Oh my god.
I need you to roll me 2 dex saves, Nickel.
Alright.
Oh my word.
Well, the highest one was a 10. The lowest one was a 5.
You fail both as you are beat over the head for a total of 6 damage. They just beat you over the head with the front of their broomsticks.
Nickel's screeching. Sounds like a welding gun.
So, I go back out to the world map as you manage to dodge around the unspeakable forces of brooms.
Oh my word. Alright. Let's... I guess we head out towards the nearest town. All the way over the fuck over there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we were crossing the bridge, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, we crossed the bridge and we went way up north. I can see the little token that says party on the main map area. Yeah, it's all the way over here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you gotta go over here. Well, that's the nearest town with a port, because you gotta sail across the sea.
Oh, we gotta sail across the sea? God damn!
Yeah, you gotta go across the sea so you can go to Effelheim.
Oh, yeah. God damn it.
Is that also where the heroes were at? Because I think that takes priority.
The main quest is for you to go through... You're going to the same place. You gotta go to a port town in order to go to Effelheim, because, you know, that's where the Heroes of Light went to.
Yeah. Guess we're on the right path.
So, who's leading the party through the wild?
Well, you know, Kaith is a master of survival, but he's delegated his duties to, he's delegated the duties to Cross.
I have a +6.
Yeah, he's got a +0, but, you know, it's a very enthusiastic 0.
Oh my word.
Would you like to lead the group,
Oh. No, do not. Do not.
No, I said I delegated the duties to Cross, who inherited them from Boss. Or should I say...
As soon as you say Boss, Cross, you just hear static in your brain.
Yeah. Oh, so you want me to roll survival?
Yeah.
17.
Okay, you managed to make it all the way down around the bend, and then you have a choice. Do you choose to go around the mountain pass, through the swamp, or through the mild patch of desert?
What do you guys think? Swamp or desert or around?
You go around the bend to go into the swamp to go through,
okay.
Or you can just cross the desert, but the desert's more dangerous.
Alright. So dangerous
Water.
desert or maybe easier swamp.
Swamp.
Yeah,
I
let's go through the
mean-
swamp.
When has taking the most dangerous path ever been a bad idea, right, Cross?
I don't know what you're talking about, and I start going towards around the mountain.
Roll me another survival check.
That is a dirty 20.
You managed to get all the way to the forest over here, beyond passing all the encounter checks. Roll me another survival.
12. That one wasn't very good.
You get about all the way out of the forest before you hit a random encounter.
Ooh, we got pretty far though.
Yeah, we got to the tip of this phallic-looking forest.
Wait, what? Not
I see
Really?
a demon revolver.
Yeah, I see like a weird like laser pistol.
Different strokes.
You
Different
encounter a
tip.
pack of wolves. The wolves move first this time.
I'm starting to think that I pissed off the leader of the wolves, given how many we've encountered.
The first one's going to try to bite you, Kaith.
Oh yeah, I don't need to wait for a new map changeover.
Dirty 20.
I have a 21 AC now, thanks to our fancy armor.
Okay. It misses you. Upon doing so, it is now everyone else's turn. Nickel, you're going first.
Alright. I'll run up to this guy and get a stabbing. Gonna roll for the sword. Got 11.
You miss.
Dang. And he's gonna cunning action over to the side with a disengage.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Gunther, you're up.
I will bonus action. Get big. And stop. Attack this one.
Okay.
Great weapon master.
Okay.
Ten to hit.
You miss.
Okay. That is my turn.
Cross, you're up.
I am. I'm gonna save my spells. I was like, should I cast Bless? No, I'll save it in case we need
Cantrip.
healing or.
Could always cantrip it.
Bless? Bless is not cantrip.
No, what I mean is you could always cast a cantrip is what I meant.
Oh, yeah. Do I... Oh, dang, my unarmed strikes do so much damage. Do actually a lot of damage. Huh, interesting. Alright, let's see. I'm looking at my abilities.
Well, if you need me to buy time, I can.
It's when I lose HP. Alright, I'm gonna go up to this dog and try to... I'm gonna try to cast Inflict Wounds on it. Oh, wait. Is that a spell?
The classic.
Oh no, it's a spell. For some reason it was on my attack part like it was a cantrip. Never mind, I'll hit it with a mace. Guessing an 8 does not
And you
hit.
maced.
8 does not hit, indeed.
Okay, that's
You
my
maced
turn.
them completely.
I did. Anyways, that's my turn. I'm a cleric. I have 1 attack.
Kaith.
I greet thee, foe of my hour. Whether you stand here in pride or in ignorance, stand you have in opposition to royalty. And I, Kaith, Swiskarni, king of the cats, scourge of the dog wardens, do take umbrage. This field, this moment, shall serve as a ledger upon which fate etches our worth. And he will bat at it. Yeah. 21.
That hits.
And we're gonna finally remember to use the fire gem we acquired several sessions ago.
What does that do again?
It just switches my weapons damage to fire. So, 11 damage.
You crit, killing it.
Nice. Then we'll move on to the next.
It auto crits from fire.
And, yeah. That's our turn.
Seeing that, and then seeing Nickel basically being a furnace. This one moves here.
They're all like, warm.
Did you want to attack up?
No.
Kaith?
Yes, I shall. I was just deleting the, bit of text I just used. Alrighty. We will make another attack. 16.
That would hit.
Oh, second one did. 13 damage.
Yeah. Oh, well, my pen just broke. It's nice.
Players win. DM can't write down enemy stuff anymore.
I'll just fetch another pen. You do some damage and the wolf looks very hurt.
Oh, if it's alive, it has to make a strength save. Or be knocked prone. It is a DC 13 strength save.
What save? What?
DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay. God,
Oh yeah, I gotta
fucking
read my
pen is
cleric
stuck
stuff.
on here. God, what the fuck? Jesus. It failed. It is knocked prone.
Nice.
So the wolves are all going to attack Nickel. They collectively get a 9. Do they hit you, Nickel?
No dice.
So they all just attempt to bite you and they just kind of clank against your armor. Nothing happens. And they whine.
He thinks himself a god.
Oh my word.
Now back up to the top of the initiative order. It is Nickel's
Wait, I don't
turn.
think I went.
Oh,
Oh wait, no, no.
you went?
I was gonna say, you definitely did. You maced.
Oh.
Nickel.
You know, with the dad jokes, I'm gonna kill you.
Alright, gonna go stabbing at this guy on my right.
Okay.
Got a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Right, we're gonna roll this guy and gonna sneak attack since he's right next to me. God damn. That is 12 damage total.
Okay.
And then 12, and I actually can do a another attack for my bonus action.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go. 15 hits?
Yeah.
It doesn't include the additional damage, so it's just a 4.
You killed it.
Hell yeah. Kicks it while it's down, too. Discriminatory dogs.
How are dogs discriminatory?
Trying to get my fire. Not all fires are the same.
Yeah, mine's clearly superior.
Flame
Nichols, like, one eye just twitches his head.
on. Flame on.
Mine is a flame befitting royalty. It's okay. A king so humble would say he is the weakest, but I, in my infinite humility, say that I am merely the greatest among mortals.
Nichols stares at Kythe and digs his dagger into the fucking dog out of anger while making direct eye contact. He's had enough today. Starting to
He
go
likes his paw.
psycho.
Gunther,
Yes.
it is you.
Attack the prone one.
People are prone to do that.
Great weapon master.
Okay.
It's a 15 hit.
Yeah.
For 20 damage.
He did.
For bonus action, I will attack this one.
Okay.
Not great weapon master. Just happy I got one. 17 to hit.
Yes.
$15 damage.
Did.
Indeed.
That is my turn.
Okay, Cross, you're up.
Alright.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Gonna try to hit him with the mace again. 24 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Again, you didn't hit him the first time.
I'm going to kill a guy. I'm gonna fucking drown him. God damn it. 5 damage. Minimum damage.
The fucking dog just looks at you, a little bit angry.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Kythe, you're up. Kythe.
Good job, Sir
Fail.
Cross. Softening them up so that I may finish them off. And claim glory.
I forgot to ask. Is it dim or dark out?
Not
Yep.
yet.
Well, the dim are certainly out. any who attempt to fight me. Fucking nat 20.
Yeah, kick him while he's down, guy. Roll that
It's
damage.
like one. That's like 1 HP.
I rolled 19,
How'd
so
you
it'd be
wanna
38.
how'd you wanna kill it?
Explodes.
What is he, a death punch from One Punch Man? Serious caliber.
These mighty paws bat aside the preening.
So you
We
bat- you-
whap him like side to side like a ball of yarn.
So as you whap him side to side like a ball of yarn, you hear his neck snap as you whack him so hard that he smacks through the other one, killing him, and just launches 20 or so feet that way.
The king alone shall determine what is play and what is warfare. No object survives judgment.
You have killed them all. Congratulations.
Now feast my companions.
Shall
You,
feast.
when you knocked the one wolf out, you saw that he had a bag tied around his neck, and it came loose, and there is a bottle with a dark shadow inside of it that shakes and moves around. It has a
New
light whisper
companion.
coming from it. What do you do?
Well, obviously, I investigate it as only a king can. I bat it back and forth until it shatters.
Upon shattering, a black creature of shadow and night comes out with 2 stalking claws. Roll me a charisma save.
I am the most charismatic. I rolled a 9, and with my +0, that's a 9.
The creature says to you, "For you have released me, but I have no issue to now not bound to you. Finally released from that cage, I can now live eternally within this world of darkness."
Bound you may not be by any contract, but that does not mean you are free from becoming my vassal.
So roll me a persuasion check.
A
The
duel
Shadow
may be
Wizard's
called
money
for
gang.
any insult, be it spoken, implied, or inferred
Does
from a lack of
anybody
eye contact.
want to help this cat?
With what?
Persuading. is
Persuasion.
redeeming.
Nah, man, I'm not charismatic anymore.
I'm asking if you want to
You
help.
fear
him.
you're not persuasive enough for a conversation involving the king of cats?
You know what? After that pun, no.
Nickel, what have you?
Earl of 6.
Run while you can't. Run. Runs.
For I
It will help.
shall,
He thinks this guy looks cool.
for I shall not be your servant nor slave, for I, the shadow demon, known as Crow Lasuric, shall always inhabit the darkness, and shall never be burned to you or anyone ever again. For I was trapped within that bottle by that old hag, but now I'm free to kill her on my own.
Oh, I wasn't intending to make you a slave or anything of the sort. You'd be receiving a stipend, and you'd be one of my courtly advisors.
You see him turn for a moment. You would pay me?
The king decrees it, so it shall be so, and it will be carried out by his, his kingdom as well.
How much do you pay?
He would leave that up to his what's that called? The Chancellor.
Who are
Who,
you-
funnily enough, I've had the ability to summon for a while. I was waiting for a good moment, so I'll do that.
Who-
Because my familiar just summoned the gray cat he was asking around for in session 1.
Wait, you have find familiar or something?
Yeah, I picked it up as one of my spells.
You summon a gray cat. I gotta get an image of this thing. Okay, I have an image for what this guy looks
Oh,
like.
here. Oh, no, that's Kai's description. I thought I found it for a second. Yeah, all I remember is it's a gray cat.
Well, do you want me to use one, or do you want to use yours?
Nope, go ahead.
Do you want him to look fancy or no?
Yeah, a little fancy.
She'll ever fucking load. There we go.
That'll do.
You summon a cat of gray fur who's about a little bit taller than you, has a rapier, what appears to be some kind of heavy, not heavy, like a short crossbow, and is wearing some kind of inquisitorial robe and such with brown cap and a feather stuck on the side. Do you wish to voice your chancellor too?
I could, but
Yeah, I think you should voice your chancellor for your shenanigans.
all right. This is the price I pay.
But I
yeah,
shall.
Kaith will
You can what
tell him to
what's his
tell
name?
the man what he'll be paid once he joins the court, and
You gotta
the
act
cat
this
will.
out. You gotta act this out.
Well, yeah, but
Re-
Kaith is kind of like nonchalant, like this is your job, and so
Report
the
yourself. Report yourself.
gray cat is going to pull out a pair of little spectacles and some paper, and it's going to do that cartoonish like roll because there's so much that he needs to recite in the contract. And he's going to specifically mention not just the payment, but additional benefits that include payments that are a portion of the tribute served to the king that will be divvied out to not just him, but all of the other servants. And as a higher up, he will receive a greater stipend.
I need you to voice this character though.
I haven't come up with it yet. I'll get back to you.
Report yourself for trying this. This is all your fault.
Okay.
Just give him a pause.
I will say this with the opportunity to change it at a later point.
That's fine.
The tribute received by the king will be: in the spring he shall be sent a boatful of herring, the fall 2 boatfuls of mackerel, the early winters see him receive 5 barrels of preserved rodents. At other times he receives 1 tribute out of every 100 birds that fly across these lands on their way to the lands beyond. Tomtits, peewits, linnets, siskins, starlings, martins, wrens, and tender young barn owls. Furthermore, you shall receive a portion of the following marks of allegiance and respect: salmon to signify his dominion over the rivers, the skin of a marten to present the dominion of the woods, a live cricket to express one's dominion in the house of men, and finally the horn of a cow to show the king's right to a portion of milk produced in the modern age. And he's just going to keep going and going and going.
We'll keep going. Keep...
That's all I heard for the truth.
Keep it going. I want to hear these stipends. I challenge you. If I can.
This
if I
coming
can-
from the DM who said the contract was, I didn't actually think anyone was going to read this. Moving on.
When did I say that?
That was at the start of the campaign Moza was in.
Oh,
Because two people wanted to know what was in the contract they were signing to go to the castle.
yeah. My God, I don't fucking know. Plot. Move it along. Well, now you have to come up with some stuff for this Chancellor. The Shadow Demon says, "For I need a body to inhabit, for my
Oh,
form
God.
cannot be wary for this. However, I'm willing to give a portion of my power to the person I inhabit."
Oh God, I'm not. I'm
I
not
was literally just about to bat one of the dead wolves over.
He
I am
looks to the
not having
Chancellor.
another-
"What say you, Greybound?"
Well, I'm willing, as the person playing him. Is the DM okay with that?
Sure, you want to control a second cat character as a summon?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I will.
Now there's two of them.
No, there's three, I think, because the Shadow Demon is possessing his body.
Oh my word.
So I will add him to the campaign, and you can take control of him.
Nice. I thought I was going to have to add it all on my sheet.
The dog.
Seems like the dogs like it.
Do they? I don't know. Doesn't sound like they like it.
Yeah, it sounds like they hate it.
I need to copy the link so I can actually add it in myself.
You just got to get to know them, you know. Oh, and it's funny timing because I'm literally signing up for a campaign with Cactus where I'm playing an Echo Knight where I'm basically going to be playing two characters. I also made them talk a lot.
Okay.
Hoisted by my own petard.
You may now claim Crow Lacerek.
Now, will D&D Beyond be okay with me claiming two characters?
It should. Fang's in this group.
Oh, yeah.
To share content.
True. I forgot Fang was in there. Hi, Fang. I don't delete my old character sheets. I just keep them because why not?
I mean, I do too.
So around the mechanics of this, he is your Chancellor. Crow is now your Chancellor.
Indeed.
You can summon him at least, I'll say, with a burning of the Find Familiar spell, you can summon him. So you have a sheet available to you.
Alright, so 3 times per day, but it cuts into my shields.
Yes. Basically, do you want extra protection or another body? Congratulations, you got a new party member. So, as you continue on, I assume you wish to move on, correct?
Yep, continue on.
Yeah, I didn't take any damage.
Me neither.
I don't think we ever got a rest, so I'm damaged, but I'm fine.
We rest between the temple and meeting the crone.
Oh, did we?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because remember we were like passed the fuck out, so we would have been at 1 HP if not.
Was it long rest or short rest?
That was a long rest at the time.
Cool.
And you missed those sessions, so I mean, you wouldn't have used resources anyway.
Just gonna move you back down here, and then move good old Chancellor Crow off to the side here for you to use, since he is a warlock. So roll me another survival check.
Survival?
Yeah.
Okay. 15. I almost rolled a 19. I got 15.
You make it almost all the way to the city until you encounter some fools outside.
Oh god.
Some fools.
Some fools.
Let them brand me a villain, a rascal, a schemer, but tell me, is it treason to outwit a fool?
You find a pack of spiders.
Oh, cool. Spiders.
Nickel, you're up first.
Can you see all of them, or are they in the trees on the
No,
sides?
you can see them all, because the trees are not speaking Vietnamese, but they are crawling down to see you.
Vietnamese. The way you said that was interesting.
The
Anyway,
Vietnamese.
we gonna try to burn in them. They have to make a dex save of 9.
God, you are bad at these spells. 16.
It does half damage, so it'll be 18 or 8 damage. And
How
then
much
he's
damage?
gonna 8 damage.
Okay.
I'll scurry his little happy ass back with the dash bonus. Right there. And piss.
Okay. Gunther.
I will bonus action. I'm not activate my stone rune.
That reminds me, did you guys, or I guess Gunther only, did Gunther ever try to eat those wolves?
I was gonna, but then we got distracted by the guy.
A little bit.
It's frost rune, so next 10 minutes gain +2 to ability checks and saving throws and strength and con. And 5, 10, 15.
For the summary of that ability, it should just say, stay frosty.
And I want to try to suplex the spider and pin it.
For I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees, and for some fucking reason I speak Vietnamese. What did you say, Gunther? You pin it?
Yeah,
Suplex, yeah.
Any
start
save?
wrestling. What?
Any save? You just suplex it.
I think he
You're
just
the
made
one
it
that makes
natural.
that decision.
Nah, you just motherfucking suplex it. You motherfucking
The
suplex that
people's
spider.
elbow.
Anything else you'd like to do, Gunther?
No. That's
And-
it.
Any damage? You just grappling the spider.
How much damage would it do?
Oh, this is literally I decide thing of okay.
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
I know how much Plasmoid's base is.
Hmm?
Does not fucking say how much Plasmoids weigh. Yeah. That would be a good way to figure this out. Because Wizards has nothing on it. It's-
About 200 pounds.
Neat.
So
Alright.
let's see, 200 pounds. Over 25 pounds. Your medium-sized creature around 200 pounds for every 25 pounds of weight. You can roll a d8. So that's what? 8d8 damage.
Alright. $37.
He did.
And that is my turn.
Suplex to death.
Murdered that spider.
Goddamn
Scooter.
suplexed it to death.
For future reference, if you want to suplex something, roll me a strength save to see if you can suplex it. Strength versus strength, and you lift it up and suplex it, and then calibrated the weight of you versus the creature, right?
Right.
The spider weighs basically nothing, so that's why you're doing 8d8. Let's say it was like a small creature, weighed like 50 pounds, that'd be 2d8s off your 8d8, so then it'd be 68. But if you were, say, gigantic and a large creature, then it would, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Variation.
WWE Summer Grand Slam.
Motherfucking suplex.
Well,
What
this
do
is a
you-
JRPG, so I think you should tombstone the enemies, and then they follow you around on the map. I take it I'm the only one who gets that reference.
I'm picking hot glue off a water bottle.
You're up, Cross.
Some of the old JRPGs were brutal, where your allies, if they ever got down to 0 HP, literally died, and you would have like their coffin or gravestone just following you around on the overmap
Let's
until
see.
you brought them to a church.
Ugh. I am going to cast. How far away? Spiritual weapon. Put it right here.
Okay.
But yeah, put it right there. Thank you.
Right there.
Right there.
Idea.
Yeah. And then bonus action. Whack it. Whack the spider. Or
Okay.
not. Why am I rolling so bad? That's a 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Yeah, I figured. I'm gonna go over here. Just a cleric, man. I'm going over here. That ends my turn. I made it for healing, not battle.
We can see that. No, I'm kidding.
Kite, what would you like to do?
15, 20, 25, 30. It's been a while. So I could pull out the old piercing stare. But yeah, I guess I'll do that. I take it a 9 doesn't hit.
No, 9 does not hit.
Alright, we'll action surge since we haven't yet. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
12. Oh, sorry, 9 damage.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay, the spider is now going to move as the spider is going to track the spiritual weapon.
Oh,
Does a 4 hit the spiritual weapon?
It doesn't have AC or anything.
yeah, it's just a spectral thing.
Yeah.
So
Not
it
even
tries to
considered
swipe
an
at it,
object.
nothing happens. The spider is going to jump as it's going to try to wrap up Nickel in some webbing.
Does that count as a attack of opportunity?
No.
Opportunity? Okay.
Hops over. Nickel, did you roll your d6 for your battle thingy?
I did.
What'd you get?
Oh,
I got the smoke one. So 5 feet of smoke around me that can stack for a turn if something hits me.
So it tries to cover you in spider silk, which just engulfs in flames. This one jumps over. It's going to try to do the same thing to you, Kite. Kite, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
I am the most nimble. 6.
Fail. Your movement has been reduced by 10 feet as you take 6 damage. That ends his turn. Nickel, you're up.
Oh. Nickel's gonna walk right up to this dang spider here and stab it. Roll to hit. Does a 12 hit?
Yes, a 12 does hit.
Heard. We're gonna hit it with the sword. And then we're gonna be right up on it so it gets a sneak attack.
Snake attack.
It'll be 13 damage.
Some pretty good damage.
Ugh. And
You
then
eat your last haw.
You've yeed your last haw, boy.
gonna run up past here with his disengage bonus action right next to Kite. That ends my turn.
Why did Nickel get a southern accent all of a sudden? But anyways, Gunther, you're up.
We'll run up and try to suplex the spider.
Okay. Strength save.
27, natural 20.
Okay, you crush and break its spine in half, killing it instantly. Just splat. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
If you see me hooting, you know I'm
Cross, you're
hollering.
up.
Who, me?
I did say cross.
I blipped out for.
Or did you think I said boss? Cross, you okay?
Uh-oh.
My internet, that's what happened.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Oh my god. Hold on, I need to go back. I need to go on my D&D on my phone. Gotta love it. Gotta love my goddamn work. There it is. Oh, not that. And that's another 9. Well, that doesn't hit.
No, a 9 does not hit.
I am going to. Gonna sacred flame the other spider that's south of Kai, the other one that's alive, the one not next to my spiritual weapon. It's only a bonus action to attack with spiritual weapon, so maybe sacred flame will hit it. Oop, that's not. Where's the to hit button? Oh, it's in my action. Wait, what? Oh, it needs to make a dex save, that's why. A dex save from the spider.
17.
It passes. It does nothing. I am not
Type,
good.
you're up.
I tried.
Indeed. I shall gracefully accept this turn. I will move into position. I will hex this creature to have a reduced armor class. So we roll a d4 and add a 1. That is a 4 total.
Okay, it now has an armor class of 7.
And we batted it. For 10 as the 2 hit.
10 hits.
Dealing 13 damage.
Okay.
Fire to be precise. And if it survives, it has to make that strength save again. DC 13.
16.
Or be knocked prone. Alright, then it's all good. And that is Kite's turn. If it moves, it gets booming bladed, as per usual. But
Okay.
things don't tend to move once I hit them for some reason.
One's gonna move.
Because
So,
you have to back up away from the enemy.
Kite, the 3 doesn't hit
Then
you.
I take
And
damage.
Nickel. Oh, well, it nat 1s. It killed itself with 8 damage. Back up to Nickel's turn.
It's like a jumping spider, but it landed wrong. And fucking cracked its
Breaks
skull
its
open.
fucking ankles.
Well, the new rule is only goats land on their feet.
Sounds
True.
Runs up on it and stabs it. 11 hit.
Yeah, beats it.
Heard.
And also, it had its AC reduced.
We're hitting this thing with this streak attack. Ooh, 14. And then since he's the last guy, let's go ahead and use the bonus action swing on him. That 23 definitely beats it. It'll be 1 more damage on there.
He did.
He did.
Easy money.
Does anybody want to eat these creatures?
Yes.
Well, I know
No.
some people that do.
I'm good.
Gunther,
But
tell
Kaith
me-
will.
Oh.
Yeah, Kaith will say, "You fight with the strength of many men, as is to be expected of you now, Sir Nickel. I applaud you."
I don't want to hear from yous. And he kind of huffs. Saying my fire isn't good. It's not good enough. He remembers when you insulted his fire compared to your fire gem. Because that's how
Oh
he
no,
took
he
it.
didn't insult yours. He just reminded you his is better.
And he was insulted.
He was putting himself up, not putting you down.
Roll me 2 con saves, Gunther.
First one is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Is a 19.
You gain 1 max HP from this.
Wow. Of
From,
course, our dear heart, Sir Nickel, devours only worthy alloys and bones, like any royal connoisseur. They have no interest in these creatures.
You also gained 5 silver from the corpses.
Nice.
That's like more than half of the money I had up till now.
Do you wish to
I
enter the
actually
city?
don't have any money. For
It's like all been copper, so just 5 silver instantly skyrockets my net value.
Want to
Would
try
you-
something
Oh.
on one of the spiders I eat? I
Okay.
start
Gonna
eating it at the
become a
face.
Skitterhaunt.
I start eating it at the face, and only eat the insides, not the exoskeleton.
Oh, you are turning into a Skitterhaunt.
Are you wanting to pilot this thing?
Yes, I am.
I approve.
Roll me a intelligence saving throw to modify the composition of your body to not melt the skeleton.
Seven.
See, you only know how to eat and dissolve things at the moment. So it completely dissolves.
Can we say that, I eat out all the insides, and then as I start walking, it melts through me? It's horrifying.
Like as
Oh
it
my
begins to
word.
walk, the bones begin to melt and sag into the ground as it breaks apart until actually it's just a blob of you on the ground with collagen mixed in the middle, more gelatinous than it was before.
Gross. Hmm.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Do you wish to enter the city, Cross?
Yes.
In the city.
Congratulations, you've entered Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Yay!
I can't wait to regale the party with my tale of how I once crossed the seas to get to these lands, in fact. I'll wait until they're trapped on the boat with me, though.
Before any of this
Oh my
happens, though, I
word.
need to do some things real quick.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Because the town
I
is
swore off doing things.
overrun with pirates.
Co-players.
Pirates taking over this town? That doesn't sound like them. I certainly wouldn't do it twice. Everyone hear the fireworks?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sounds
Yeah.
like neighbors are having fireworks right now.
Uh-huh.
Anyone remember the Jitterbug song from Wizard of Oz?
The what? And the what?
No.
You mean the old person's cell phone?
Well, I realized Jitterbug and Skitterhaunt have the same number of syllables, so you can seamlessly swap it in.
So as you can see from the outside of the town, the entire town is being preoccupied by pirates. As you can see, you can vaguely hear their captain outside of the inn. If anybody wants to roll me a perception check, you can make 2 of them before you fail.
Hold on, let me check mine.
They're just gonna walk up and say hi, friends.
Oh my word.
I'm proficient, so I will help. if someone wants to perceive.
Yeah, I'm proficient too. I have a +6.
Yeah, you're probably the best one for the job then.
Okay, so do I do it at advantage? Okay.
Yeah, I'm helping you.
Yeah.
19.
So you hear as the captain is. Make sure I have a boss token for this guy. Or is he just a bigger guy?
God damn, that's a lot of time. Holy shit.
They are a lot of
So
pirates.
you hear as the captain says, "Now you listen to me here, you fucking wanker. I'm gonna get me
Oh, he's
gold.
gonna-
I'm gonna get me gold here, and you're gonna give it to me twice as paid. I went out to sea, and what did I find? A fucking sea beast out there. She be trying to wreck me ship. And now you sent me back here, and you're not gonna pay me. I cut off her head. I bring it to you on a silver platter, and you're not gonna pay me. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna skin you alive."
It's just a union protest. Let it be.
I know, I was about to say, should we even stop them?
If you don't come out here and pay me, I'ma start skinning your people until there's nothing left but scalps and scraps.
And Cross is thinking, well, he's not one of their people, so.
He then takes like a torch and tosses it in the air. "Watch as I destroy one of your houses!" As you hear a kaboom, 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 as cannonballs are fired from the sea as they arc over, as it fires into this house over here. Boom! As it collides, crashing into the house, exploding.
Huh.
Now do you see that? It's gonna be you next. Or what are these people? He just like bangs on the door. Continue the speech over and over again.
Oh, I thought he was going to point to the party, and then like
I
that's
know.
how we get dragged into this.
Okay, question, Cactus.
Like, hey man, we're not breaking the line here. We're here in support, solidarity.
Yeah, should we even care? Because aren't we supposed to be like, I don't know, evil or something? Like we're monsters and everything? Should we?
It's
Yeah,
up-
Nichols clapping his little hands.
It's
He's
up to
excited.
you. It's up to you how you wish to spread the Dark Lord's word. If you wish to be absolute dicks and burn everything to the ground, or if you want to be good and, make him worshipped as a good deity somehow and, fuck people over that way in the long run.
Yeah, I
You know.
kind of don't want to interfere with them because they outnumber us by a fuck ton. But I'm
When
not
has
gonna
that ever
join
stopped us?
in with them. I'm not gonna join in with them and help them burn shit down. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, do you, buddy?
As you approach Gunther to one of the pirates, what do you say with Nickel by your side?
Hi, friends.
What do you be, you green monster?
I be me.
In what are you be?
Gunther. You shake.
Oh, Gunther
Puts out a hand
be-
to shake.
Gunther be your name. Well, you're intelligent enough to speak and intelligent enough to not eat us alive, so to consider you a bystander. Do you live here, Gunther?
Nope. Just passing through.
Excellent. Gunther, how would you like to help us cause a little bit of mayhem?
Sounds fun.
Oh,
Glory
there it is.
be, glory be. You good little slime, aren't you? Could you squiggle
Yes.
your sticky arse through one of the windows and kill some civilians?
Sure.
Excellent. Yeah, points to like a house over there in his garden. Make your arse over there and slip in through the window.
I shall do that.
So, as you slip into the window, I imagine you just like lift it up, or do you just melt your way through?
Just melt my way through.
Just melt your way through the glass as it cracks a little bit, and then you just hiss on the ground. As soon as you get inside, you see there are several priests sitting at a table playing cards.
Just chilling.
Just slowly make my way over to one and just start slowly engulfing him.
He's like, he kind of like taps his foot a bit, and he's like, "Dear father, what is it, my son? I believe the sin has crossed my foot." "What do you mean the sin has crossed your foot, child?" "I mean that my foot feels a slight burn." "That's simply not true. Why would your foot burn?" "I don't know. My foot, now it feels to my ankle, and now my shin." "My dear son, are you coming across drunk?" "No, father, I have not drank a bit." And he looks to the bottle. "You lying cur? You've drank?" "I swear, father, it is not the drink. Now it is my knee." And he looks down and is like, "Oh God, there is a slime." "A slime in these parts? You foolish. Oh God, there is a slime."
Hello.
"Get off my leg. Ow, you hurt. You burn."
Hugs.
"No, no hugs.
Hugs.
No. Get off my leg." And he stands up and tries to shake you off.
Hugs.
"Stop it. No. I don't want to die."
Hugs.
"For a father, fallish be my name. Send to me, O thy kingdom come within the Holy Spirit of angels. May thou be blessed upon this guardian saint of soul. Bring upon me divine lightning," as he cracks his staff down. Roll me a dex save, Gunther.
12.
You fail as you're hit with 20 lightning damage.
Oh,
I would like to use transmuted goo.
Okay, I forget what that does again. It's something about elemental
When
stuff.
hit with a spell for 3 rounds of combat or 1 minute, you become that element / mind or effect of that spell.
Which do you choose to be the effect or element?
The element.
Okay, for 3 rounds of combat, you become lightning. As soon as you do so, you shock him to death. As the guy gets shocked to death, he's like, "Oh dear lord, a monster of hellish caliber!" And he bangs on the door. "Let me out, you brute! Let me out!" And the pirate's like, "Nah.
Hugs.
There is a slime in here, and he's going to kill me!" "Nah."
Hugs.
And then you just
Getting
hear
closer.
one go, "Ah!" as he's shocked to death. So all that's happening over there. Nickel, what do you do?
Nickel is kind of almost like grumpily standing there tapping his metal foot, making a really obnoxious like clank on the stone ground.
"Oh, it be a little stove. What do you want, you cast iron pot?"
I'll be real. I'm angry right now. If I kills people for you, do I get their medals?
"What metals you referring to, little thing?"
The good kinds.
Playing D&D. It's Final Fantasy game.
You say metals. We need their coin, but you can melt whatever else they have besides their coin.
Deals. He's got his little fingers crossed behind his back.
Okay, you little scamp, get forward. And he just kind of like pushes him forward. Beyond
This is
with
an
you.
armory.
Do you want to jump in through that lake? Do you really want to hop the river?
He can come up through here.
And the other guy says, "Whoa, what are you doing, little thing? You cast iron kettle."
Every time.
His eye like bobs and vibrates because that's the closest thing he gets to an eye twitch, and he says, "Your guys said I could kills and take medals.
But he might have said that, but I didn't.
Well, can I kills people and take their medals?
What's in it for me, little kettle?"
What do you say?
What's in it for me, little kettle?
Their monies.
Bring me their coin, and you can melt whatever else you find.
Deals. His fingers still crossed behind his
But I expect some gold, because I know they have gold.
How much
Gold's
time
fine.
And they
Gold's
push him
fine.
through.
He goes, he remembers the armories over here.
Says, "Whoa, whoa, little kettle, what you be doing?"
Are you all's bosses? Every single ones of yous are bosses.
No, the boss be up top there at the inn, but we have to keep the lines nice and straight.
Do yous not trust each other's or somethings?
What do you mean, you little teacup?
Everyone says I can goes. Why do I have to stop?
But I didn't hear him say you could go.
So I just walks through thems?
Did you now?
I'm asking yous. Did you not see us talks?
I did not. I did not know he was talking to a small little thing, smaller than a squirrel.
Wells, I'm here to kill peoples and take their medals.
As long as you give me some of their silver coins, I don't see an issue with it.
Silver's fines. He crosses his fingers behind his back.
Carry on through, little scamp.
I get the feeling that by the end of it, each one's going to have expected you to give them a different medal till none's left for you.
Yeah, no, he's gonna... is there any space between these two buildings here?
No, they're connected.
No. So he's gonna sneak right once he gets here. Gonna crouch down and sneakies. About to
Whoa.
roll a stealth check.
Rogue sneaking? I've never heard of
Yeah.
this before.
Wow.
You sure
Yeah.
he can do that?
He's sick of them.
Like, fuck it.
He's like, you're making me do something I never wanted to have to do this campaign. Use my rogue abilities.
I rolled a 17.
Your stealth.
Alright, he's gonna go around this side. Does he have to make any saves?
No.
No, he
You
keeps
can-
going.
You can slip around here.
He's going right here.
Now roll me another stealth check.
Right? Got a dirty 20.
Okay, you are able to keep moving.
He's going along this building.
You're able to get over here.
Oh, excuse me.
Gonna try to keep going through here.
Roll me another stealth check.
25.
You managed to get into the armory.
Without being accosted again.
So in the armory, you find there are breastplates inside and leather shields.
He's gonna scour procedurally through everything because he did not have to talk to multiple people just to not get any metal.
Investigation.
Yeah. A 10.
And it turned out the reason they didn't pay them was because their metal mines have been dried up lately.
So you don't find any coin or anything, right? You don't even find a guy inside. Well, you do, but he's dead on the floor. You do find, though, there are at least like 36 breastplates in here.
Jesus.
They're still made of
Breastplates are
non-metals.
breastplates.
No, breastplates are made of metal.
Oh,
They're
okay.
made of iron.
Iron. Iron's good enough.
And then there's leather shields everywhere, with a couple hammers, a anvil or two, and surprisingly a lot, and I mean a lot of stone. Not like carved stone, just fucking barrels and barrels and barrels of pebbles and rocks and stone. A rock and stone, if it were.
Yeah, Nick was gonna start going to town on some iron because it's been long overdue.
As you begin to stuff your gourd with breastplates, we'll head over to Kaith.
Well, I see nothing wrong with splitting the party.
Alright. It'll be fine.
Oh,
Accidentally
it's a
done
little
nothing.
cat. Come see this, boys. It'll be a little cutie.
I know it. I just
Look
remember like,
at this
"Oh, cat."
little lad. He be fucking adorable. You gonna let him pick him up? Pick you up?
Well, that's the greeting of this region, as I've come to understand.
He picks you up. He's like,
Meanwhile,
look at this
the guy
little
just-
guy, and he just pets you and scratches your chin and ears. As you are passed around to all the guys.
D&D no context.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's a giant fucking bear.
Yeah, once they've gotten bored, he's going to get on with the
They're not
royal
letting you go.
discussions.
They're just passing you around. They just like pet you a bit more, rub your belly, try to feed you a piece of fish, pass you to the next guy, like a toddler at a party or whatever. You never get set down.
Yeah, he'll just wait, since he's had to do this with the one person before, so he has to assume that when there's a group, it's going to be a communal experience.
So Cross, you just see Kaith being passed back and forth and fed various ration food.
Huh. Just gonna try to. I'm just trying to go past. Kinda.
Don't
One
spare
of, one of the guys looks at you and says, "Hey, where are you going?" And he's holding on to Kaith.
I'm just walking through.
Show your face.
Wait, what do you say?
Show your face.
My face is bare as can be.
I know. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh,
Oh, do you turn to
I
them?
like
I
face.
imagine you had your hood up or something.
yeah. I'm standing in front of him. Yeah.
So as he turns and he looks and he says, "Oh God, it's a bear!" And he throws Kaith at you as they all. do you catch Kaith?
Yeah, I'll catch back.
Roll me a dex save to catch Kaith.
Oh no.
Oh no. My
Oh, no, I
weakness
got that one.
succeeding on rolls.
Oh.
I got a nat 1.
So, Kaith, you are launched back as you skit and hit the dirt, taking 11 damage. He's like, attack the bear! Attack the bear! As they all surround you.
I just stand there. I don't even raise my weapon or my paws. I just stand there.
They take their swords out. Nardiel, you feral beast! Back whence you came to the forest! I hear of these bears, they cast spells, they're magical little fuckers.
Oh, I'm literally just passing through.
It speaks! Dear Lord, it be a demon!
I am just the.
Be careful,
just a bear
boys.
man.
It'll bewitch your tongues.
Kaith is going to interject. Chivalry demands I protect the innocent and strike down each idiot loudly so all may learn.
They look over and say, where did the voice come from? The bear is making voices in our heads, lads.
I am not.
He lies.
I am a cleric. I am just a bear. I am just a bear cleric.
Lies. He lies, boys. He's trying to infect your mind. Beat him over the head. And they just start whacking with sticks.
I'm not even gonna really do anything. He's just more like, sure.
The other two join forces with the pirates and they're gonna just come back and it's like, oh, guess we don't need to pay them after all.
Get back, you filthy beast. Get back,
Whacking.
you herald of hell.
I'm gonna try to see if I can just continue forward, like maybe push one.
Roll me an athletics check.
Okay. I got a 19.
You just shove him in the water. Oh God! It moved me. It has strong strength. Be wary, men. And he's like, help me! I can't swim. Help! Help!
I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna pick him up out of the water and like put him behind me.
What? No! Don't kill me! Don't strangle me!
Set him down on the
I
ground
don't
behind
want
me.
to die.
I'm gonna go up to
Give
the
me the
next
token.
guy and shove him to the. Huh?
Let go of the token.
I am. And my internet went out probably, so it's being weird.
Okay. So what are you gonna do with the next guy?
Kind of move him over to the right of me, not in the river.
Athletics.
Oh, that's a nat 1 for a
He also nat 1. What was your nat 1?
The rule when they tie is that the thing doesn't happen. Like, things keep
So-
going as they were prior to the change.
So you don't push him, as he just says, "You can't push me. I'm stronger than you. You can't force me out of the way. I'll stand my ground. You can't do a damn thing." Back with thee to
I'm so
hell.
tempted to just headbutt him into the water now.
No, I'm trying to be a pacifist. I'm just gonna try to pick him up like a little baby.
Athletics check, this time higher.
I was gonna say him or Kaith.
18.
21.
Damn.
He stands his
I
ground
have a
for
plus
him.
6.
Get your hands off me, you pansy.
I don't have hands. They're paws.
Get your filthy paws off me.
There we go, that's
That's
better.
it. I'ma whack you with a stick. And he beats you with a club. Does a 12 hit?
No.
He just kind of whacks you and thumps you. You just get. It doesn't hurt. It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Thump, 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 thump. Is it just whack you with sticks?
Yeah.
I like how when they're trying to hurt you, they can't even hurt you, but when they just chuck me because they're scared, I take like 14 damage.
Take that, you beast! You filthy hell spawn! Back to hell with you, you magical fiend!
I'm just trying to walk through town.
So, oh god, oh fuck!
What?
And that was Cactus's final session. His cat finally killed him. Or likely, maybe he spilled something.
1 minute, I need to kill a wasp.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I can see that. Break out your Scottish accent. Be brave.
No.
You can't hurt me, you tiny thing.
Cross is not gonna be Scottish because I cannot maintain Scottish accent.
Oh no, I was talking to Cactus, who's been doing one this whole
Oh.
time.
Fair enough.
If anything, I wanted Boss to have a Boston accent.
I can do Boston. I'm no longer Boston. I can't do a Boston accent now.
So do a Croston accent.
I was gonna say do a Boston accent, like flaws and fake.
Oh. Here is.
But yeah, tomorrow I get to talk even more as two characters. So I can't wait till I'm similarly left in a position where I'm like, fuck, I didn't think of something to say in this kind of situation.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Wow,
okay.
Because
it flew up
way
in
to
my
put
face.
yourself down. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Bad news, I'm here.
Yeah, it just scared the shit out of me because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yes,
That's the
what do you...
worst.
So Gunther, you come out of the building to see a bunch of guys whacking Cross with sticks as you successfully killed the priests inside.
I did it! And I raised both my hands in the air.
As the one looks
And
over
Boss
to you and
is
says,
not very bothered.
Great.
Just a question.
I'm glad you killed him, lad. Please help us with this demonic-looking bear.
That's my friend, though.
This is your friend?
He's a nice bear.
He tried to kill us.
He shakes his head no.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. He a big bear.
Roll me a persuasion check.
He does that sometime.
16. Not bad.
I can give you guidance of 16 more.
I mean, you could, but it'd be a bit awkward.
You convince him that you're a nice bear, Cross, as they just kind of back up and say, "Look, what a story. We thought you were a demon."
No, just the bear.
As he pats Kythe and walks over.
That would now be a great time to tell them that Kythe does in fact know of a demon they could speak to if they wanted to.
Probably not.
Gotcha.
I mean, do you want them to fight you?
It's okay, it was a rhetorical question.
Oh.
So, what would you all want to do now? So, Gunther, what do you do now that you've de-escalated the situation with Cross? Or Cross, what do you do?
I feel like as soon as I move somewhere, I'm gonna get accosted and hit by sticks again.
Like, say every time you try to pass yet another guy and he says, "I didn't see you talking to any of my comrades. How do I know you didn't sneak past them?"
Yeah.
It's
You know what?
a typical situation all over again.
I'm gonna come up to this group.
He looks over and says, "Oh, hey, how do you doing there, lad?"
Can I pass through?
Sure thing.
I like the way the mic fucking cut off you responding to that. It was just like, ah!
Hold it.
Oh,
Hold not. Stop right there.
Yeah.
Why do you be approaching the captain?
Come on, talk to him.
You can't just talk to the captain. One puts on a pair of goggles.
Your guys
You have an appointment.
Yeah, your guys over there assaulted me with a shit ton of
But
sticks.
you got to have an appointment. The assault happens all the time.
It was very rude. They called me a demon.
Oh, that's normal.
They do that sometimes.
We're not racist, but, you know, some things get mixed up a little bit. All redskins look the same.
I'm a bear.
Are you? I was gonna say, are you a red bear? I don't think that was part of.
You got like a big old black bear.
You're black? You look more red to me.
Disgusting black creature.
Oh, look at the little cat. Oh, come here, little guy. Come here, kitty, kitty. Come here. And holds the fish out.
He accepts a tribute. And he will attempt to distract them so that Cross may cross.
Performance check.
Is it performance if I'm acting natural?
I mean, cranking up the cuteness.
I don't need to act cute, I am cute. Which is evidenced by my 9.
You look like an old cat, but they take pity on you. He's like, oh, he's just a little old kitty. Oh, poor boy, poor boy. They like pick you up gently and like pat you. He look at all his little gray hairs. Oh, the poor boy had a hard life, hard time. So, Nickel Crunch, you've gained
That's
about
about
5 extra pounds, downing about 6 to 10 breastplates. What would you like to do?
It's okay, they'll burn through it in no time.
Nickel,
What's up?
Nickel!
what do you want to do?
We're gonna finish eating up whatever he can in there. Be nice and full and less cranky now.
Well, you're stuffed to the brims.
Oh
You
yeah.
have bubbling slag right now in your ashtray.
It's like Billy when he tried to eat another bite and it was like physically going up against the food already in his throat.
Oh my god. He kind of like does it like he's smacking water out his ear. He kind of whacks the back of his head to knock a little bit of it out because there's excess.
It's still gurgling in your ashtray, but you knock a little bit of slag on the ground.
He's like, betters. I'm not me's when I'm hungry's. And he steps out of wherever he crawled in through a window, and he's still trying to sneak.
If you're not you and you're hungry, did you try eating a Brickers?
Yeah. He's trying to get out and probably just sneak over into a window here.
So you sneak out a window. By that I mean you more so crash out a window, but no one heard the noise. You see the party is up front here with Kythe, distracting the guards by looking semi-old and cute, like a decrepit cat, but they take pity on him. Roll me another stealth check.
Yeah. The 13.
So you don't get the stealth this time. As one of them looks over to you and says, "Ori, what you be doing there? Who gave you access to this back street?"
Climbs back inside.
"That's right, stay inside, you little scamp."
He's gonna try and get out through here and sneak past this guy.
Stealth.
He got a 16.
You try to stealth out, and as you do so, you realize it's just a wooden cutout of a guy.
At this point, he suddenly became just as angry as he was before he got into the armory, so he doesn't care. He's just going. And
you
he's
manage
gonna
to get over here.
Oh, where? There you go.
Roll me another stealth.
You should have done. Just grab the cardboard cutout and walk with it in front of
Ooh,
you.
and that one.
So you're instantly noticed as 4 of them say, "We have an intruder, boys!" As they walk up, surrounding you, clanking their swords. "So what you got to say for yourself, little... You little... what's a good insult? You little fucking clanker."
Blinker. He's almost, I think he actually would laugh at that, because at this point it's an angry laugh. And-
Die.
Damn. He is just gonna immediately shove this guy and try to run out.
Roll me strength save versus his strength.
Oh. Hey, it's a dirty 20.
Oh no, he got a nat 20 and a 10 for a 30. As you shove forward, he just kind of kicks you. Just kicks you back. Nah, you ain't going nowhere. Time to
What do
die,
you
you
want?
little rodent.
Rodents? I'm not made of anything rodent.
You look like a fucking cast iron rat. You do. Now,
You look like a booger.
we're gonna try to hit you. So, initiative for you. A group hit of 16.
I got 3.
Does a 16 hit you?
Oh, 16? No, yeah.
You're hit for 11 damage. As they collectively slice into you. Your turn.
Oh no, they do real damage now. The cardboard cutouts are unironically stronger than the real thing.
A 24 hit.
Yeah.
He's gonna stab the one on his right in front of him, and it'll be 5 plus 8 is 13. Does 13 kill it?
No.
No, and he's gonna
Almost.
take his bonus action with the dagger. Does a 15 hit?
Did you roll sneak attack, by the way?
Yeah, I did. The 13 was the first.
13. So what did you roll to hit?
15.
15 hits.
And 5 more damage, so 18 total.
That kills him.
He used up his bonus action, so it's their turn again.
God.
Does a 7 hit?
Nope.
They collectively all miss you.
Alright. Here we go again. We got 19 hits. So we're gonna do
I'm finding it so hard to
7.
understand Nickel since they lost their canonical southern accent.
He's angry. 7, 11. Doesn't kill, so he's gonna do the
Did you want to
other
disengage and
attack.
just run?
He wants them dead.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Guess like we might be fighting.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
you
there's...
should know, Cactus, the greatest crime that a NPC can commit is being annoying.
He misses
Punishable
that
by death.
attack. So he just takes, what was it? 11 damage.
So, does that end your turn?
Yeah.
He, the injured one blares out a war horn.
Oh god.
One
See how
second, I
far-
forgot to roll this. Oh, okay.
So,
Great.
as the guys hear it, one of them says as he puts Kite down, "It appears we have an intruder. Time to do some killing, boys."
Yeah. Gunther runs off with them.
Oh my word. So much for being peaceful about it. I'm about to throw that one guy who can't swim back into the river. Should have left him in the river.
So as all the tokens move that were in earshot of it. The group is now going to attack Nickel.
Oh my
24
god.
hits.
Nickel, I don't
does.
think he's gonna. Good luck.
13 damage.
I got 5 left.
Oh my god.
It is now your turn, Gunther.
Okay.
Kite, would you like to move?
Sure, how much can I move?
Your normal amount? Or a dash? Oh yeah, you can climb over. shit.
Oh. Yeah, he's a cat. Oh, that's right. He can go up 45 degree wall.
So as you climb over the wall around, over the roof and then down the house, you see that Nickel is in a bit
Oh, I
of a
was
pickle.
passing through the little
I'd say
area
you're.
right here.
I'd say you're up here, on the roof then.
No, it shows the brick still goes through here, so
No,
it's like
that's an entryway, not a.
Not through.
I was thrown off by the fact its floor is the same.
No, it's just an old school entryway. So what do you want to do now that you're on the roof? Well, actually,
I
on the
think
ground, you're not impeded by difficult movement. If that ends your turn, Cross, you can go.
I was reading through my hexplate options, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep it simple and do the piercing stare again on one of the pirates that are next to Nickel. I'll go with the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
Yeah, next to Nickel. So 14, I assume that hits.
Yes.
Alright. But so 9 damage.
He did.
And yeah, that's his turn. I guess bonus action, just heal up a bit.
Okay. Cross, would you like to go? Do you want to keep going for the captain, or do you want to...
What do I do? What do I do? I'll probably just think I'm a bear and just attack me. I'm just gonna go towards where everyone else is going.
I don't know. I feel like you're better off just focusing on the captain, like you were. Up to you, though.
I was just gonna talk to him. I was even gonna try to kill him.
Yeah, you could talk to him and, charisma your way out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're great at that, right?
Charisma.
Clerics are known
My
for charisma.
my charisma is a 9.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Or I should say 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll try to talk to the captain. Why not?
As you approach the captain...
Does
bang.
Cross know that Nickel is the one that's the quote-unquote intruder?
No. Neither
No.
do you, Gunther.
I know I don't.
I just heard a bunch of blaring. I'm like, huh, neat.
Neat. Shit's happening.
I just heard the familiar sound of our
Drums of
comrade
war.
yelling.
So, Cross, you approach the captain. He's banging on the door. He's like, "Oh, it's a bear. What do you want, lad?"
Just passing through here. Kinda
I hear you're here to help us kill
wondering
some
what are you
people.
all doing? In there?
Huh?
Pointing at the door he's trying to break down. I said in there, and I pointed at the door he's trying to
Oh, I thought you said
break
in
down.
there. I'm like, what?
In there.
So he says, "Yeah, I'm trying to get inside and stop the mayor, and at least get me pay."
I can help you break down the door.
Oh, that would be lovely.
I'll help him break down the door.
What'd you say?
I'll help him break down the door.
No, he steps aside for you to break down the door.
Okay. Hold on, do I have powerful build? Do I have powerful? I do. I count as one sizable larger with carrying capacity. But that's for carrying stuff, but still.
I would say
It's for push, drag, and lift.
roll me an athletics check with advantage.
Yeah. Oh wow. 3 and 7. 13.
You manage to hit the door once, kerthunk, and it cracks a little bit.
I'll do it again.
He says, I can see why you guys were having trouble with this.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Hold on, I didn't roll it yet. Okay, that's better. 21.
You do it again, kerthunk, as you break the door down. Upon breaking the door down, they all fire their guns.
Of course.
25 hits.
Yes,
You take 14 damage.
win.
You're shot 6 times.
but for one of the people that hit me, they need to make a con save.
3.
They fail, they take. Oh, that's not a lot. 2 poison damage.
They're dead.
He's like, huh, me. How much damage did I take?
14.
14.
14, and that, shadow appears next to me. Hold on. Yeah, now there's a shadow version of myself just in there with people. Huh. Can I, do something, or... No, is that my turn?
Upon you helping the captain, he channels a battle cry roar, and upon the roar going off, all of them immediately take their dash to go aid him. We're storming the building, boys!
I like step aside. Step aside.
Nickel, they lose interest in you as they immediately dash up.
All according to Kaikaku.
Well, that worked.
I'm just gonna say they all like fucking like a mad dash towards it. Upon doing so, Nickel, are you gonna try to stab them and stop them, or are you just gonna let them go as they run away towards their captain? Nickel?
I had my mic muted because my cat was yelling at me. He's just not gonna test it because he has 5 HP left, and he's at least not that stupid, so he's gonna slip away.
As you slip away, they all begin to rush towards the end. As you hear them cross, go inside as they murder everyone inside.
Gunther's gonna join them.
Wow, Cross, don't you feel bad that all those people that shot you got hurt?
After about 15
No.
minutes,
I don't feel bad.
The captain comes out covered in blood and sinew, and he just looks across and says, "Well, lad, you did a mighty fine job helping me."
Yeah, sure. You're welcome.
"I'd like to make you an offer."
Sure.
"Since you're such a good, kind bear to all of us, I'd like to make the offer of we can chauffeur you around in our boat for a wee bit. And with a price, a small price that is, upon the way if we find you split the loot with us."
Sure.
"Excellent!" He slaps you on the back. "Now that we've taken
Oh,
over this
wait,
town,
hmm.
now that we've taken over this town, I'll offer you a discount."
Neat.
"I'll see you back at the ship, lad."
Alright. Walk out of the building. Covered in like bullet hole. Shadow following me. Well, I got us access to a ship. Where is everybody?
Would like
We're
to
Oh, yeah,
roll a
you're fine.
stealth for Gunther to fall in line and follow the pirates away.
Okay, roll me stealth.
Also just stand right here for the rest of the
5.
party.
You are not able to stealth and follow them. They immediately look behind you and say, "Lad, while I appreciate your business of you coming to help us, you're not allowed on a ship unless you follow your captain's orders," and they point across.
But you're the captain.
"No, I'm one of the people that follows my captain, and your captain is Cross. Him over there, the big old bear. We're going to
Okay.
call him Captain Bramble." "In
Allow
service of
Sir
Captain
Gunther to
Bramble
test
Bear."
supplies for poison.
I think I am kind of poisonous.
So now to slash the prices.
Nice.
Arr. Slash the prices like the hands of thieves.
Yeah, we gotta find that bat cream. Since the combat is over, I'm gonna make my healing draft
Healing
with my
draft.
channel divinity. Yeah, one of my channel divinities is I can make a healing draft.
What do you need that for? Just take a short rest like a normie.
I think I get my channel divinity back on a short rest anyways. Oh, 13. I almost got healed from max. Back up to max from that.
So, who wishes to go where? As the shops are now open to you.
I don't have
Oh
any
man,
money.
we got so much money to spend too. 5 silver, 72 copper.
Nothing at all.
You did get some gold for that, though.
Oh yeah,
The
For
captain
what?
pirates
split
were
it.
packing.
The captain split it with you across.
Oh, neat.
25 gold.
Oh, I have money now.
You have moonies.
I have monies. I need to go find the back cream.
So I posted in the shops channel for Salt Bucket, the city you're in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just like spend a bunch of copper on potions. The poison condition that you have in this system doesn't carry over if someone goes down and then gets brought up, right?
No, it doesn't carry over.
Gotcha.
Well, the toxic condition will, but the poison won't. Because the way that poison
Is toxic
goes
the one that was
is
the damage over time?
if you get poisoned 2 times in a row, right? So you get poisoned, damage over time every turn, right? So poisoned, and then you gotta get poisoned 2 more times, so 3 in total. You then upgrade to, I think it was like the venom condition, and then you get poisoned 4 more times, and then it's upgraded to toxic. And toxic is like a permanent thing unless you get healed by like major restoration. You essentially have to be hit with poison like 6 to 8 times, but at that point in time you're getting dealt like, I think it's like fucking 8d4 damage per turn.
Yeah.
And you have 2 points of exhaustion, so you're kind of already fucked to begin with. But an antidote would heal anything up to that point. Also, just as a warning, the way that scrolls work is they work off a charge system. So the scrolls that you buy, like if you already have slots, you can either use a slot or use the scrolls charge, which refreshes after a long rest. So essentially just limited use. Each scroll has 2 uses, and then it deteriorates. So
I'll take 14 of your finest basic potions.
You have a cleric now, though.
You gross.
Fine then. Heal yourself
Need
when
you
you're
on
down.
DPS.
I'm not beating guys. I have both attack and your healing.
scrolls have 2 uses before disintegrating.
I mean, at level 6, I won't have to worry about poison.
So, what would you like to get?
Well, I got 14 potions, and I'll spread them out to the party.
Kaith, being a king and such, with your already recruitment, would you like to try to recruit a cat in this area?
True. You can try.
Roll me.
Question is my Chancellor better at it than I am? Because he's a fucking warlock.
Do you want to order your Chancellor to do it?
Oh, yeah, it looks like he's a better Rizzler than I am. So just like with the demon, he's gonna be the one pitching the contract to them. He's allowed to use my name though to convince anyone.
Have him roll me a performance check.
Alrighty. 13.
Now you roll me on your character a persuasion check.
Oh, whoops, that's their sheet again. I am the most persuasive with a 7.
Okay. So okay. You managed to find a cat.
Managed to find him. Now convince him, that's another story.
You find a cat bard who is singing some tales in a back alleyway about fish that he cannot catch and about things he cannot do as he's playing a sad song upon his lute. How would you like to interact?
Dang. Cross was obligated to share their loot, weren't they? Split it right in two. It's okay, guys. Don't be nervous. You can laugh. Anyway. As I said before, Kaith is going to grandstand about how important he is and everyone should know. And then his chancellor is going to take over with the rigmarole of actually trying to recruit them.
What does your chancellor say to the bard?
You're not getting out of it.
Ironically, I think Kaith has more to say here than he does. Kaith is going to say, "My dear fellow, your music moves me, but you cannot simply dwell here and remain stagnant. Is it madness to love the moon, knowing she cannot love you back? Nay, madness is to settle for lesser light. Follow me, and like the sun, I shall warm your entire being until you may reflect it upon the others."
Oh, for I shall, dear king, for I hear your tales of greatness and joy. Might I be upon your merry band and give you song and may I give you song and tales of glory to write about thine escapades, to bring about a book or two.
This is permissible. You will be compensated appropriately. And then that's where he will turn to his chancellor to settle the contract.
Roll me a d6 real quick.
Is that 8d6 or
No,
8d6?
1d6. 1d6.
Okay. That's a 1.
Okay, so you said your chancellor was going to take over?
Yep.
What does your chancellor say?
Love and war are the same thing, and stratagems and policy are as allowable in one as the other.
Fair enough. Because Bard is not a thing, he is a very musically inclined cleric.
I was gonna say you could always force them to be a wizard with Blade Song, but I don't know if you want to overrun the party with NPCs with classes.
Well, the way I'm balancing this out, right, is that he, you can only summon one of your guys in battle with you, right? And whoever is summoned, right, gets the XP, so you have to pick and choose. Kind of like an RPG, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we make all the NPCs equally insufferable. So it's like, all right, party, who do you want? And they're like, fuck, we gotta pick one of these assholes.
Well, you can also pick one of the sacrifice. If need be.
So you divvied up the gold, right?
Indeed.
Does anybody else want
Oh,
to
wait,
do any
you're
shopping?
asking.
No, I think I'm good unless someone else wants to buy something. I'll give them gold if they need it.
Gunther would give all his gold to Nickel to eat.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping my gold.
I gave them a crowbar and saved their life. I think I'm good for this session.
Oof.
Oof.
This cat got some bad rolls.
Yeah, a little bit. It's been one of those sessions. Not a good one for cats.
No, like you'll see in a moment.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'll see. That's probably why he was in the fucking alleyway with no one wanting his business. It's okay, we got this late game.
Just picking everything out. So as you all head over to the ship, I'm guessing you are going over to the captain's ship, right?
Yep.
As you all
Sure,
go
we can't
over
go
there.
to the Cat Niptons.
Oh lord. As you all head over to the captain's ship, right? You see there is a massive, it's a massive galley ship, has all kinds of decked out cannons and stuff on it, but it looks to be pretty basic in terms of like wood and stuff and general use and that kind of thing. And this is where I copy over another system. Because I made a ship combat system for this game. Because I didn't feel like making a One Piece adventure. No. So
I got revived as soon as I heard One Piece.
Oh, you're in One Piece fan?
The One Piece is real!
I've been watching it since middle school, so I kind of have to be.
Oh, what section are you on?
I've read up to, not to the final one they're on right now, but the one right at the end of that.
Okay, no spoilers. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh.
I haven't gotten that far either.
I just ended Wano.
I'd say, well, how many episodes do they have now? Like 1,500 or something?
Yeah, but Wano was like 900 and like something. Well, I just got to the point where they entered Vegapunk's lab, right? Through the front doors. I got to that part.
Oh, yeah, I read up past that.
I haven't gotten
I
any
forget
further.
where.
Yeah, and I keep
forget
up
where
to date
I'm
with the manga.
So,
yeah,
if
the
you
manga's
will
better.
look in the Crystal Archive, you'll see the stuff.
By the way, I don't see the demon stuff. Was that on Crow Sheet, or is that gonna eventually go in there too with the
You mean your demon ability?
archive?
Or the demon he's puppeting?
Yeah, the demon that's puppeting him, or what?
That's how he's a warlock.
Oh,
He
okay.
was literally a normal-ass fucking cat that could talk, and then the spirit gave him his abilities.
Yeah, I figured it was a 50-50 whether it was that or he was like his patron was Kaith.
You are his patron, technically speaking, but the spirit took his soul, so that's why his patron is the undead.
Yeah, we have a guy in another campaign whose warlock patron is the guild itself. As a fucking joke.
So if
Because he
you'll
basically
see,
worships it like a god.
So if you'll read in the Crystal Archive ship system, you can read through everything. I'll get you the stat sheet for the current ship you have after session, but that is the whole combat system and shit.
Time to only play Captain Dan and the Scurvy Crew's pirate raps whenever we engage in ship combat.
So I will now stick this cleric in the thing for you to control. Okay. You should now be able to claim Richard Yith.
Richard who?
Richard Yith. That is
Yith?
Yith.
You
Yeah.
sure that's the one you want to go with? That's your final answer?
What's wrong with Yith? Hello?
I think it's more the abbreviation of Richard.
Hmm.
Richard Yith.
It sounds an awful lot like Yif.
Not what I was intending.
Good old Dick
Okay, I was
Yif.
gonna be like, does he not know?
I'm like, that's a damning name right there.
I did not intend for that at all. So Richard Yoff is what he shall be.
Okay.
Y'all. Okay.
Yoff.
Yeah, the mic was even making it worse because I was honest to God thinking that's what you were saying his name was.
No, Richard Yoff. So if you see him, he is a cleric, level 1 cleric, 12 strength, 11 dexterity, -3 constitution, 16 intelligence, 18 wisdom, 17 charisma.
Well, he rolled well other than his con. Sounds like. He's one of those squishy clerics. The god of music flows through me.
I got really excited for One Piece D&D. Oh my god. That would be such a good story to play D&D in.
What?
I've heard of people doing it. It is literally just called One Piece D&D on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, there is a book for One Piece to play D&D in 5th edition, right? I got the book. I looked through it. It is really good. I would just have to sink a lot of time into like building out a world for it, right?
Yeah,
even if I
because you
use-
can't exactly copy paste the original story.
I mean, even if
Would
I
you
was
describe
to use,
it as a stretch?
even if I was to use the exact same locations, right, as just a template, you know what I mean? You have to create enough islands for the Grand Line, and then the Red Line, and then the everything else, right? And then each
Yeah,
island
and
has to have
technically,
its...
I was in a Pathfinder game, we did that, and the DM had us create a weird island to be our home island.
It's very lengthy in the creation process, even with the generation, right? Like, even if you generate it just through dice, yeah, there's a lot to generate. There's a lot of management through the ship management system. There's a lot of management through, like, the crew and recruitment and everything else. Like, if you were to tackle all the systems together, it is a lot. It's very interesting, though. It's just a lot to tack on.
yeah, maybe you could skip recruitment and just go straight into Logtown and then go straight into the Grand Line.
Well, the recruitment process is more to, like, help your ship out, right? For
Yeah.
naval combat and, you know, recruiting people and all that stuff. Even if you were to just do a 5-man crew or a 4-man crew like you did with Luffy, right? Bare fucking minimum.
Yep.
It, yeah.
Literally starving to death before they even get anywhere.
So,
Yep.
Kaith, if you look in the campaign, there's an unassigned character, Yoth.
Yeah, when I clicked on campaign earlier, it
Refresh it.
didn't have them listed. Yeah, maybe I need to refresh again. I'll try that link you gave me earlier.
I see.
Because Yoth is in there. Dear old Richard, he's unassigned as a character.
He's still marked as Yith.
Now, can we call him Dick Yoff for short?
No.
There. His name is changed now. If you refresh it. Why did it not save? Oh, because I don't have ownership of the character. Well,
All caps, Yoth.
Oh, no.
Richard Yoff!
Can he be referred to as Poor Richard?
Yes, you can refer to him as Poor Richard. He is a very shitty cleric, and he's also, you know, trickery domain, so...
He's tricking
Oh,
people into
God.
thinking he can actually play his instrument.
Kinda. He picks up his loot by the... the... what do you call it? The frets of the loot, right? He picks it up and carries it like an axe. Like, not at all how you're supposed to fucking handle that thing.
I'm getting orange cat energy.
Oh, I forgot to post a picture of him.
Oh my god.
They're littering our game with all these cats.
I'm just gonna have an army of cats.
Yeah, he literally messaged me after I summoned familiar the first one. He's like, I think I'm gonna give you a cat army. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna just make the cat army a thing now.
So, we will head back to the main menu map.
Snap back to reality. I see no way this is gonna get confusing with two cleric sprites.
So, if I go to the world map...
You're missing Missing our first cat recruited.
No, he's there. I believe this is a good part to end session at, though, as you get on the boat. You're
Ew.
able to sail off.